Welcome, race fans. MaxSpeedTV is here to bring you flag-to-flag coverage of tonight's racing action here for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series. They're here tonight at Iowa Speedway for round number 9 for the Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200. I got in the booth with me Charles Smith. Welcome, Charles.
Yeah, Vinny, glad to be here. Ready to see some great action here in the cornfields of Iowa.
That's right. And I'm Jeff Dotson, and we also can't forget our producer slash cameraman, Mr. Michael D'Amico, for all the camera work he's going to be doing for us tonight, so thank you, Michael. And I want to give a shout-out to the owner of MaxSpeedTV, Mr. Rudy Cummings, as we're at his favorite track tonight, as he likes to call the Iowa Community Swimming Pool. So we'll have to see how the guys can play around the swimming pool here tonight in these trucks. But with that being said, let's kind of get down to some, race statistics here and kind of get you up to speed on what's going on over here with SSCA. We got Chris Simmerd. He is your point leader. He has, he's in on wins. You got Judd Danielson in the points hunt. Steve Seegers, Sean Kalist, William Hartman, Mike Donahue, Jeffrey Martin, Kevin Fetty, Daniel Jackson, and Jeffrey Johnson Jr. But there are a few guys that are in the points here that aren't here tonight. Chris Simmerd's one of them, and William Hartman's another one. And we know William Hartman's had those great races the past 3 to 4 weeks. He got 2 wins in a row, and then last week he won all the stages but come up short getting the race win. He got beat out on that by Adam Eisenhower. So, I mean, just a lot of great racing's been played out over here over the past couple weeks here, Charles, and I think we're probably in for another treat tonight here as they're getting into a short track here.
Oh yeah, and going back to the points battle, I mean, you said you got the people that are in on wins.
Yep.
And we got David Gainforth in 12th. Mm-hmm. He's the last car. He's the last truck in, and Robert McFarland's just a few points behind him in 13th.
Yeah.
So we got to look at that and see if maybe Robert can get a few positions on David and see if maybe he can get his way in. Exactly,
yeah, and we got Ray Richer in the, I wouldn't really call him quite in the hunt. He's a little far back from Robert McFarland with, 252 to 239 point spread, between those guys there. But, I'm pretty sure that Ray will be trying his best to, improve that more so he can get into the chase later on this season. I remember back toward the beginning of the season, Mark McFadden was in the chase top. He was in the top 12 in points, top 10. But he slipped out of that now, and he's back 15th in points. He's had a couple of, bad races these past couple of weeks. Hopefully he can get everything turned around and, get back up there toward the top 10 and be able to be in this chase effort once it gets toward the chase. But we'll tell you who's in on wins. You got William Hartman. He has 2 wins this season. Chris Simmerd has 1 win, Daniel Jackson has 1 win, and Chris Scala has 1 win, and that is it. So it's anybody else's game out here tonight. As we said, Judd Danielson's not here, so it ain't going to help him any. Steve Seegers, Sean Kalist, Mike Donahue, if these guys could get a win tonight, that would really help their efforts because that'll put them into the chase. Same thing for Kevin Fetty and Jeff Martin and Joe Johnson and David Gainforth. Or even Mark McFadden, Russ Coe, all these guys, they don't have wins down here that I'm mentioning right now. So if any of these guys that's here tonight, if they can get a win, then that'll be very, very good for, their efforts to get into the chase and be able to go for that, because we know wins count, and, if, they get in on wins, that knocks the next point guy down and he's out. And so, then he's got to work his way back, to where, he was in the points battle and try to get back into that top 10 if he has to pass anybody. But yeah, that's what makes this so much fun and interesting to watch, just, that style of, points racing and, having different opportunities there for, different drivers. But with that being said, with William Hartman and Chris Simmerd and I think Judd Danielson, with those guys being absent tonight, that's going to let a lot of drivers in here be able to possibly get a win on them.
Right, exactly. And going back to that, Chris Scala, if it wasn't for that win, he wouldn't be in the chase.
Exactly.
All the other drivers, they could have actually made it on points.
Yes.
But Chris Scala, he doesn't have enough points to make it in on points. So that win catapulted him in, and that knocked Robert McFarland out, essentially.
Yeah, but the question is, does Chris Scala have enough point stealers? He's still not in that point spread as of yet.
He's not. in the
Yeah.
points, but he's got enough points for that win to count.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I'm the lead commentator here, and I just, but I thought that, I got confused. Not knocking, Charles down or anything. I'm glad he's here to help me because, man, I got confused all on that. And I thought that, he still didn't have enough points to get in, but yeah, he does. So, but he didn't a few races back. So, I mean, he's done a great job to work his way up here to the top. And get that going, and I'm off to a bad start already. But anyway, let's kind of look here at your qualifying effort here and see who's got the pole currently. It's Ray Richer as of right now, and in second place we got Gary Weston, and third is David Gainforth. So right now I think we've got Mike Donahue's on track. He's coming around to get his second qualifying lap in here, and we'll see if he can improve his 8th place position right now.
Yeah, maybe he's talking about Ray Richer. Maybe a little good luck for him. See him on pole right now. That's really good.
That is great to see him on pole. Yeah, I mean, any of these guys, I mean, if they could, down here, I mean, when we see Mike Donahue, he's want to stay 8th, sadly. He didn't improve that. But, I mean, if any of those guys down here could have improved, I mean, any of them's got a shot to get a win here. So, I mean, it's going to be, I think it'll be a great, what's what I'm looking for? I guess a confidence boost. There we go. It'd be a great confidence boost for them going forward if they can get a win here tonight and know they've got a secured spot in the chase. So,
oh yeah, definitely. It'd take a lot of stress off. That's for sure.
It would. So yeah. But if it's your first time here tonight, folks, please do hit that like and subscribe button. Or if you're a returning, MaxSpeedTV patron, please hit that like button. And hopefully this race tonight will be enjoyable for you all. And thank you for tuning in. And as qualifying is going on right now, it'll be a good time to go grab you some snacks and something to drink because we're going to get ready for 200 action-packed laps here tonight under the lights at Iowa Speedway for the Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200 tonight for these guys in the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series. And they put on some pretty good shows here, last couple weeks. As I said, we've had William Hartman with just dominating performance. And it looks like, sadly, he's not going to be able to, be here tonight. So, as we said earlier at the beginning of the show, that's going to allow a lot of drivers to really get up here and, kind of, I guess you could say, pounce on that effort and, kind of take something that, he could have kept, at bay. He could have been over here, being dominant again. And now that he's, not here, that could change things drastically.
Right, and as you were talking, Blake Griffith knocked Ray Richer off the pole.
Yes, he did. Yep, Blake Griffith in the 7 truck has now picked up the pole position, and that'll put Ray Richer back down to 2nd, and I believe, Gary Weston in 3rd, David Gain 4th and 4th, and 5th is Kevin Fetty. So that's your top 5 qualifiers as of right now. We don't have very many qualifiers left to go, as it is a pretty small field here tonight, Charles. I was actually, these guys have had a little bit more, strength of fields than what they've got here tonight. Looks like they're kind of, we know they're short some drivers, but I'm saying that maybe a little more than the drivers we mentioned that were not here is probably missing as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of fast guys missing too. So
yeah,
like you said, like we were saying, that's really going to have some of these maybe not as fast drivers, in the past. They might be able to show something today.
They will, yeah. They will definitely be able to show something here tonight. I mean, they still got a couple fast drivers in the field tonight. I mean, Gerald Campbell and Jeff Martin, don't count those 2 guys out. They are some fast competition out here, so these guys have their work cut out for them. And Adam Eisenhower, he's fast as well, as he is tracking the 2nd. He's got 2nd position right now. We'll see if he's tracking the pole here. He might take the pole from Blake Griffith. I mean, 100. And no, he will stay 2nd place here. So, man, I was really looking for Adam to improve on that lap there. And we got Lee Staples coming in with his first time. Oh, no, that was his 2nd time, excuse me. That was his final lap, and he's going to be 10th quickest. So now we've got Ralph Vorst getting ready to come out onto the racetrack here in the 66 Chevrolet, and we'll see once he rolls out what he can do here. Wow, that's a blistering time from Ralph Vorst. He's already up to third quickest on his first lap here, so I think we're starting to see some quick times coming here, Charles. Yeah, and there's William Davis. He's second quickest. That'll knock Ralph down to fourth quickest. But can Ralph improve that, though? And no, he'll stay fourth quickest. Let's see if William Davis can improve and take the pole away from Blake Griffith. He's going to come down pit road, so I think he's done. He's just going to say, I'll take second. So we got the two fastest guys in practice left to qualify now, and we know they're fast, so we'll see if they are able to attain the pole here, and we'll see if Blake Griffith can keep it. But I'm looking for Jeff Martin and Gerald Campbell to be pretty close.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be looking for Gerald Campbell to probably steal a win from one of these guys tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about that. All right, well, here goes the start to Jeff Martin's qualifying run here. We'll ride on board with him for the duration of his qualifying run here and watch his truck in action. We'll see what his first lap time is here, and crossing the line, his first lap time is fifth quickest. But we'll see if he can improve on that and get the pole from Blake Griffith, or will Blake Griffith keep the pole here?
And Gerald Campbell goes P1.
Yes, wow, and that was his first lap too, I believe. Yeah, and that was a blistering lap time. He got down into the 22.9s, and he's the only driver out here that I'm seeing that got into the 22s. Wow.
Very impressive.
Very. So there you have it, folks. Gerald Campbell will be your pole sitter tonight, as everyone has completed their
Jeffrey Johnson's on track right now.
Yeah, oh, wow. I thought since he was down at the bottom that he wouldn't, be qualifying. I thought we'll see what he can do here.
I think there was a mistake in the qualifying order when I'm reading in the...
yeah, I see that. Okay, yeah, there was. I was not paying attention to the chat, so yeah, he was. There was a mistake, so they're letting him take his run now, and he's 15th quickest right now. He'll get one more lap here, and we'll see if he can improve that 15th quickest lap time. And he's coming off turn 4. Checkered flag for his run, and no, he'll stay 15th quickest. So Gerald Campbell is your pole sitter tonight, so congratulations to him. But we have a few minutes before the race starts here and we get down to the gridding, so we're going to step away and take a quick break. We'll be right back.
It was more than impressive, I have to say. I mean, the track is identical to the real track. I was blown away how realistic it is. Every little bump, every little spray paint, everything is exactly like you were there at the track. It was a great experience.
This is a warm-up lap now. Tires to get warmed up. The engine. Breathe a little bit here when you go through that little bump there. And then it's flat pretty much all the way through here, just about. Hard
braking. This is the slowest part of the track. And then I've done, you know, I did many races in Formula 3, Formula 2. And then I did the very last race they did there in Group C in 1983 in the 956 Porsche. That's when Beloff got the lap record at the 6:11. I think I was second on the grid with the 6:14 or something, which was, I mean, those cars were awesome around there, of course, like any car is, you know, that speed.
And this is the corner of all corners here, the Schwerenkreuz. Flat all the way into it. And then trail brake all the way into the apex here. And then hard at it again, get good speed down the hill here. Mega fast down this hill here. Just jump from one apex to the next. Got to be super precise here.
I mean, it's almost exactly like the real thing. So, I mean, it is certainly realistic enough to get past the very, you know, a lot of the initial hurdles you have when you try to learn to drive a race car, you know. So, I mean, I think it's an excellent tool to learn how to race for sure, or learn to drive a car on a racetrack.
All right, folks, welcome back here to MaxSpeedTV as we are getting ready for the race here for the Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200 night for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series here at Iowa for their race number 9 here. And this should be a very good race tonight. And if you're just joining us, you missed qualifying there a little bit in the race rundown, but we got Gerald Campbell on pole, and we are missing a few of the top-notch drivers here tonight that, you know, have the most wins and are, you know, in the top, you know, part of the chase standings. And so with them missing, it's going to be a very interesting race, I'm pretty sure. So we'll get you down here in just a few seconds with your grid, and we'll get the race underway momentarily. Alrighty, starting on the pole position with a blistering qualifying time of 22.973, and the only driver to get into the 22 lap times is Gerald Campbell. He'll be your pole sitter tonight in the number 6 truck. Starting in second position, the number 7 truck will be Blake Griffith. Starting third, William Davis. In fourth place, we've got Adam Eisenhower. Starting in fifth is Ralph Vorst. Starting in sixth, we have Jeff Martin. Starting seventh is Ray Richer. Starting in 8th is Gary Weston. Starting 9th is David Gainforth. Starting in 10th, we have Kevin Fetty. Starting in 11th is Robert McFarland. Starting in 12th is Andrew Kessler. Starting 13th is Chris Scala. Starting 14th is Lee Staples. Starting in 15th is Jeffrey Johnson Jr. In 16th, we have Mike Donahue. Starting in 17th, we have Seegers. Starting in 18th, we have Sean Kalist. Starting in 19th is Mark McFadden. And starting in 20th is Justin Anderson. Starting 21st, we have Daniel Jackson. 22nd is Russ Coe. Starting in 23rd is Jeremy Crandall. And rounding out the field, starting in the final position in 24th, is David Gervais. All right, they're rolling out. And one thing to remember here for short tracks, they have 2 pace laps instead of 1. So we'll get an extra lap here as these guys get settled up and get ready to go racing for 200 laps. Tonight's stages are 50, 50, 100 here for the Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200. Top Shelf Auto Detailing, with over 30 years of experience, is Raleigh, North Carolina's most experienced auto detailer. Call Robert at 919-883-7497 to get your car looking new again. Top Shelf Auto Detailing. And also, don't forget to check out MaxSpeedTV.com for your MaxSpeedTV schedule and to see what races are coming up next. Also, don't forget to check out SSCARacing.com for all the information that you need to know about SSCA Racing, from their schedule, for their series, to their point standings. And also, don't forget to check out Michelangelo's Painting Facebook page. Well, Charles, looks like Gerald's going to pick the high side to start here on this race.
Yeah, definitely. That turns 1 and 2 can get kind of bumpy down at the bottom. Definitely the high lane's the way to go, I think, on the first start.
Yeah, there's also a little bump up there to the top in turn 1 too, so you have to be careful and watch out for that one as well. Alright, pace car heads into pit road.
Green, green, green.
And there's the green flag. We're underway here for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series, race number 9 of their season tonight here in Iowa for the Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200.
Man, Blake Griffith, really good start on the bottom.
Yes, he did.
I'm thinking, kind of got a little tight there on the exit, and he wasn't quite able to keep it, but he was able to get it back there, and Gerald went really high right there and lost. Oh, here he comes back.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with Gerald there. He did go really high. We got Ralph Force back there blinking pretty hard. He's going in and out really fast. He's having some issues right now. Hopefully we can get that sorted out soon. But yeah, that was a great start to this race. That was very challenging between trucks 7 and 6 of Gerald Campbell there and Blake Griffith. As you know, Gerald opted to start on the outside, and it looked like he didn't get the start that he'd hoped for up there, and Blake Griffith was just faster on getting to the throttle quicker, but they got it all worked out. Now Gerald Campbell is your race leader.
Yeah, it was a huge difference from Blake Griffith going down the bottom. He gained so much going down there. It looked like Gerald was going backwards, but he carried that momentum and he just took off.
Yeah, but if you look right there, while we're talking about that, through turns 3 and 4 right there, Gerald stayed up high, Blake went back down low, and Blake caught up to him a little bit in what he was. So I think it looks like that line is working right now for these guys. He's kind of arcing the corner. You can kind of ride along there and watch the 7 truck. He'll be up high on the straightaways, and then he'll kind of arc it into the corner and come back out, you know, up on the high side. So he's kind of running this track more like the style of a Charlotte to an Atlanta to a Texas style track where you have to arc your corners.
Oh, and they're going 3 wide for 11th right now.
Oh boy, let's go back here and check this out. That's Andrew Kessler, Mike Donahue. Wow. And I think Ray Richard, no? Lee Staples. Wow, they're still 3 wide right there. Steve Seegers is in that mix now. Okay, they're going to get out of it now, and they're going to go back to 2 wide formation here. But we've also got Chris Scow. Oh, Chris Scow looking to make it go 3 wide there with Robert McFarland and Sean Kalist. He backed out of that quick, and he's like, I don't think I need to do that right now. This is a good battle back here in 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th.
Yeah, it is. Oh, almost got in the Kalis there.
Yes, he did. Yeah. Don't know what that was all about. I'll kind of rewind that back and take a look here and kind of give you an aspect of what we kind of see here. It looks like maybe Sean just got a little tight up there on the high side.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh. Let's stop you there for a second because Chris Gallo was going to try to go in the middle there, and it kind of closed up, and he had to back out of it.
Yeah, Chris Scallop is in a bee's nest right now of just racing incidents here, but he's keeping the truck clean, so that's good. Now we've got the 98 truck here of Andrew Kessler racing with the 14 of Gary Weston for position here. He's going to get that from Gary. Move into the 12th position. Now back up front, these guys have kind of just got spread out a little bit from the leader. Gerald has have a bit of a gap on second place, 0.3 of a second. But Jeff Martin and Adam Eisenhower are starting to put the pressure on one another, while they're also putting the pressure on Blake Griffith. And it's a long ways back from William Davis to David Gainforth, almost a whole second and a half probably. It looks like they got a lead there. So, wow, that's then it's a whole big pack of trucks behind David Gainforth. And I tell you right now, looking back, it looks like an angry bee's nest coming after him.
Yeah, it does. I mean, they're really driving everywhere. I mean,
yeah. Don't know what happened to Russ Coe, though. Russ Coe started 22nd, and I think he got up to around 20th. Now he's way back behind everybody, 14 seconds back, running in 24th.
Yeah, he's already a straight away from going a lap down.
I don't really see no damage on his truck right now, so could be by design that he just wanted to get out of everything there and just kind of take it easy. But with that being done here...
Oh, he saved. We had a car sideways, and he saved it. It was 0-0. I don't follow that even.
Oh, boy. Kind of go back here and take a look at this. Yeah, I think him and Chris Scala made some contact there. Man, Chris Scala's had a bad night so far about getting into people, but that time he actually, I think, made contact. Yeah, he did make contact there with Robert McFarland, but man, Robert McFarland done an amazing job keeping that truck under control, and he's back under his own power now, racing it up here with the 24 of David Gervais. He's still got Chris Scala in his sights, and I think he might be coming up through here wanting to get that position back. And these guys up here in front of these guys over there, and they're still racing in a great pack here. A little nutty still yet. We got Lee Staples here of Sean Kalis and Gary Weston, along with Kevin Fetty, Andrew Kessler, Ray Richer, Mike Donahue, Steve Seegers, Ralph Vorst. Wow, all these guys just from 7th all the way back to like 16th. They're a great pack of trucks here, just racing around one another. But then you start getting kind of, spread out behind them and in front of them. So, I mean, kind of like 7th to 14th, it's kind of like just a little, close-knit group here, and then everybody else is kind of just not in the group.
Yeah, Steve Seegers, he keeps looking. He's trying to get it around Ralph Vorst.
Yeah, back at the beginning of the race, Ralph Vorst was having some connection issues there. He was blinking. Looks like he's got that solved now, so that's good. He's able to race with Steve Seegers here. Here comes Mike Donahue looking into the picture now, man. He's getting a run on these two here because they're battling side by side here. Wow, look at that pull he just got from Steve Seegers there. And there goes Ralph Vorst blinking again. Ouch. That's got to be just terrible because, when you're racing around somebody that's blinking like that, you don't know what's going to happen, if they're going to stay disappeared for long and where they're going to come back at. That also is really nerve-wracking to the driver because he's wanting to make sure that he doesn't cause a problem for anybody. Man, these guys back here, this is where the racing's at right now, folks. But we've also got another battle brewing here. Adam Eisenhower and Jeff Martin. They're side by side here, and they're almost about going 3 wide. Blake Griffith for second here. Wow, man, these guys are getting heated up here a little bit.
Sean Kalis is in the wall.
Oh, no.
Keep it going straight. He lost a lot of ground there.
Yeah, let's go back and take a look at this. Yeah, it looks like he might have got cut off there a little bit. Yeah, it looks like the 64 truck there. I believe that is 64. Yeah, that's Lee Staples. It looks like Lee might have just kind of, thought he might have been clear, but he wasn't quite yet, and he kind of just chopped popped the nose off there on Sean Kayla's truck, and Sean didn't want to cause an accident there. Ooh, I'll get it out in a minute. So I think he just decided to kind of, well, my only option is to kind of scrape the wall here, and that's what happened. So, man, tough break. You didn't need that damage on that 43 truck, though. Here we got the 84 truck of Daniel Jackson. He's looking to pass now as Sean Kalis lost a couple positions in that incident. Up Adam Eisenhower and Jeff Martin and Blake Griffin were battling there. They've kind of just followed kind of back through now, and they're just single file again here. Now we've got William Davis catching up here to the back of Adam Eisenhower, so I think William Davis is looking to move into 4th position.
It looks like Russ Coe is just a few laps away from going a lap down. I do believe he's going to stay out of the way.
Yeah.
The lead pack's wanting to be up high, and he's staying low, so he shouldn't be any issues.
No, he's taking it to the apron now, and that's the best bet for him to do is just take it down below off the racing surface and let these guys go around you, and then when you see it fit to, you know, see an opening like right there, get back up on the racetrack and go, go, go. Well, I'm kind of looking at David Gainforth here. He's kind of a one-man band right now. He just doesn't have anybody around him. He's got a good gap between the people in front of him and the people behind him.
Yeah, he's just a little lonesome there. He's on his own. Sometimes that's the way you might want it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's sometimes the way you do want it in a race. You know, nobody's bothering you. You know, just out there driving yourself, and you're just waiting for something to happen. You know, so we're waiting for the pit stop cycle to start up, and you might be able to, you know, get something with that.
Speaking of that, we're just about halfway past this stage. Oh, we got a car in the grass on the infield.
Uh-oh.
It is the 00 Robert McFarland.
Ouch, he's had some issues here tonight. That's his second incident, but he didn't get involved, you know, with around any, you know, other trucks. So, and he did go off the racing surface, so since there was no other trucks when he come back up on the track, that means the race will sadly stay green here, and he's probably going to get ready to go a lap down here.
Yeah, it looked like he slid up in front of the 64 car, or truck, excuse me.
That's fine, call it a car. But I've heard real life commentators call it a car, so yeah.
It's an automobile.
An automobile, yeah, we'll call it an automobile. There we go. We could call it a mobility vehicle. We're just getting way too far out of hand now. Anywho, back up front here, your leader still is Gerald Campbell here in the 6th truck. We got Blake Griffith in 2nd, Jeff Martin in 3rd, Adam Eisenhower in 4th, and William Davis in 5th place here, rounding out your top 5. And we've got David Gain 4th and 6th, Mike Donahue in 7th. They're passing up, looks like Russ Coe there. Steve Seeger's right now in a battle with Ralph Vorst here for 8th position. And those two are running 8th and 9th. And then Andrew Kessler round out your top 10. Also, to say a quick hello to everyone in chat. I see Kathy Stone's in there, and we got O. Creel. So welcome, guys. Ken S. is in there as well.
I will say it looks like Mike Donahue and Steve Seagar, they've kind of broken away from that pack, and they're starting to run down Dave Gameforth now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they just kind of got in the groove they needed to get into there, and really working for them right now.
Oh, we got another truck on the wall. It looks like it was the 14 of Gary Weston. And it looks like he just drove it in on his own.
Yeah, we got Adam Eisenhower bringing up the ante now. Ooh, looks like we got the 7 of Blake Griffith and the number 11. They about made contact, or they might have. Let's go back and take a look at this here and see. We got Blake Griffith going up the racetrack now there in turn 1. Yeah, they did make contact. It looks like Jeff Martin come up the track a little bit and kind of surprised the 7 of Blake Griffith. He had to check up a little bit. The 11 truck just really didn't have nowhere to go, and he got into the back of him. Now they're racing for position here for 4th. We'll see if William Davis can get around him here. And Blake's looking pretty strong on the high side, though. Williams really trying on the bottom. These guys are just not giving up here. Both of them going at it.
Oh, Mike Donahue has finally caught David Gameforth and passed him. And
yes.
Right now, Mike Donahue has the fastest truck.
He's coming. He's coming then. I think he's going to have enough laps to catch up to the leaders, though. But we got 10 laps to go here in stage number 1. Who's it going to be getting the win here in stage number 1 tonight? Eisenhower was your winner last week there in Texas. Can he be another winner here tonight in Iowa? With him looking as strong as he is right now, that's a possibility. We're coming to the line here, and we've got only 5 laps to go now here for stage 1. And this battle is heating up as we have William Davis now moving into 2nd position. Gerald Campbell goes back to 3rd. Jeff Martin back to 4th. Blake Griffith back to 5th. We've got Mike Donahue still in 6th, and he has pulled away from David Gainforth a little bit here. And we've got Ralph Borst behind David Gainforth now. Now, these guys back here, they were racing a lot, but they've kind of gotten spread out now, and they're not racing anymore like they were there a few laps ago.
Yeah, also, these leaders, they're coming up to the end of the stage. They're also going to come up to this lap traffic right now. They're going to possibly meet right near the end of the stage. And yeah. These guys don't want to go, they're not going to want to go a lap down this close to the end of the stage.
Yeah, Jeremy Crandall's that truck we're talking about right now, and he is looking to get lapped here, but we know he's going to try his best to hold these leaders off behind him because that's something that he doesn't need at the stage finish here. So we'll see what happens if he does go a lap down and if he'll try to hold them off or if he'll just let them go.
And right, most people would say, oh, but he can get the lucky dog, but with McFarland being right in front of him, if he lets him go, what if they lap him too?
Exactly.
Then he's not the lucky dog, so he kind of has to fight for it.
He does. But right now, these two leaders are fighting for position, so the more they do that, the more he should be able to pull away.
Oh yeah, you're definitely right there.
Yeah, we got William Davis fighting with Adam Eisenhower right now for the lead here. Who's going to get it? We're coming to the white flag for stage 1. And great battle between these two here to make it to the white flag here for stage 1. Last lap, here we go. Let's see who gets the stage 1 victory. I don't think Davis had a good run in turn 1 like he wanted there. I think that's going to let Adam Eisenhower pull out a little bit here in front of here. We'll see what Adam can do here.
He's making a run on him.
He is.
I don't know if he's going to have enough.
I don't think so. Nope, he's going to back off here. Yep, and Adam Eisenhower will be your stage 1 winner tonight here at Iowa.
Caution is out.
But we'll let these guys get their pit stop cycles through, and then we'll get a word in for stage 1 winner. And we're off to another good start here too, Charles, because remember last week's race, we only had 2 cautions, and the whole entire first stage went caution-free. Same thing tonight. This whole entire first stage caution-free.
That's definitely the start they were looking for.
Yeah, so I think we're going to have a, great race on our hands here tonight. Adam Eisenhower, you get a copy?
Yes, I sure do.
Well, man, tell us how it feels. You got the win last week after William Hartman got both stage wins there at Texas, but you get stage 1 tonight here at Iowa. Tell us how it feels.
The car feels really good. It's you got multiple lines to run. The bottom sort of came in a little bit there towards the end and allowed me to make some passes and get the Sim Speed Shop Silverado to the front.
Awesome. Well, tell us how that racing there toward the end of the stage was with William Davis there in the 11 truck.
Yeah, that was good. He kept reeling me in. I lost my groove a little bit worrying about those lap cars coming up ahead of me, and let him reel in a little bit, and the racing was good and aggressive after that, and I took it in the end.
He's in front of you on this restart here, so what do you got for him?
Well, let's see. I think there might be a penalty given, but I think I got enough for everybody tonight. Let's hope I can, if not take the second stage, take the most important one at the end.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yep, he did get a penalty, so tough break there for him. But, well, how do you feel with the first stage being caution-free here? You know, that should be, you know, looking pretty good going into the next stage.
Yeah, it's great racing. Sorry, there's chat going on and stuff in the background, so I kind of missed the question, but I heard you say about caution-free, and if it's a caution-free, another 45 or 50 laps, that's what I prefer, and let the long run, the 100-lap run. Maybe we'll get a little tire strategy in there, but I'm rooting for another 45 caution-free laps.
All right, Adam. Well, thanks again for talking with us here, and congratulations on winning stage 1.
Sounds good. Hope talk to you later.
All right, folks, there you heard from our Stage 1 winner, Adam Eisenhower, as he will be restarting on the outside here for this restart. We've got Gerald Campbell back up front where he started this race at tonight, and we're going to get Stage 2 underway here shortly. And we can see Blake Griffith still up here on with Jeff Martin. Mike Donahue and David Gainforth are still in the positions. They've moved up one position from the because of the 11 trucks penalty there. But these guys, I think, Charles, they're going to have a pretty good restart here with some of these guys kind of, you know, getting a position up with the 11 having the penalty.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that was for.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I really didn't see anything that he did wrong, so I'm really.
The only thing I can think of is I do believe when you're exiting, you gotta at least attempt to not run through a car, and he kind of did go through the truck that was in front of him.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of that penalty might have been for.
You could be right, yes. That's the only thing that I'm really seeing, too, that, you know, that could have possibly happened. All right, folks, well, we've had a caution-free Stage 1 so far. The lights on the pace car are out here. We're getting ready to start Stage number 2. Got Gerald Campbell, your race leader. Remember, he started on the outside for the initial race start, and that didn't go over so well for him. So we're going to see what he does here starting on the inside now for this restart here, getting ready to start Stage 2. Pace car heads into pit road.
Green flag, green flag.
And there's the green flag. We're back underway here at Iowa Speedway for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series. Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200, and a good restart there for the 6 of Gerald Campbell. And I did just get poked from the race control admins here, and they are telling us why the 11 got penalized. He passed the leader after he crossed the line to end the stage. So
okay, yeah, I saw that. Okay, yeah, okay.
That I didn't see. So thank you, admins, for letting us know that information. As I was confused at, you know, what was going on with that there, but we got that clarified now for us and everybody watching here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. Thank you for tuning in tonight, folks. We hope you so far have enjoyed the coverage. If you're just tuning in, though, we are now starting stage number 2, and we've had Adam Eisenhower as your stage 1 winner. We've had a lot of great racing up front here and a lot of great racing towards the back there in 10th, too. We got another great race back here again. These guys back here around 10th and 11th and 12th, man, they're all battling it up hard here. We got Ray Richer, Chris Scala, Steve Seegers, David Gervais, Andrew Kessler. Wow, all these guys racing hard.
Right, and to go back to the penalty on the 11, to just clarify it for everybody, if somebody maybe still not quite understanding what happened, they don't throw the caution until the top 10 have passed the line. But you're not, if you're in the top, like say you're second, and you've crossed the line, you're supposed to actually have the mentality that caution is out, you're not supposed to pass anybody.
Yes.
The 11 truck did.
So that there, folks, is why the 11 truck got the EOL penalty that he received under that caution flag. But back up front, looks like another good race start. So, well, that restart here for Gerald Campbell is he did lead some laps at the beginning, but then these guys just kind of, you know, got to him and got around him, and he started going back. But we'll see what happens in stage 2. Could be the same thing. I mean, we got all 4 of these guys up front here have fast trucks, but Mike Donahue is one that you can't really count out just yet. He's got a fast race truck too, and Charles mentioned earlier that he was the fastest there in that stage on some of those laps, so he's still looking pretty fast right now. Is he fastest to it right now?
No, that last lap, Blake Griffith was the fastest.
Okay. But Mike Donahue still in the fast truck out here running the top 5, so I do not expect, well, what I'm saying is I do expect him to stay, and I'll get that out in a minute. Ugh, I got a tongue twist there. Stay in the top 5 here and have a great run to his race tonight here in Iowa. He's got one fast truck. But we also got David Gainforth back here in 6th. He's being kind of Mr. Consistency tonight. David Gainforth started 9th, but once he started the race, he passed trucks and got up to around 6th position just in a couple laps, and he's kind of tapered off, and that's where he stayed at. He hasn't fell back anymore, and he hasn't gained any hardly. So, I mean, he's kind of being consistent right now, but you know what? That, Charles, is always sometimes the best bet to do. Just be consistent and hit your marks right, and sometimes they'll take you places.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Looking right now, the best battle on track right now is probably for 14th.
Yeah, let's go back here and take a look at 14th place. That's Mark McFadden, Jeremy Crandall here.
See a bit of a, ooh, got really close there. I was seeing a little, ooh.
Yeah, oh, Mark McFadden getting in a bit of a bunch here with Gary West. Yeah, wow. 4 wide from Mark McFadden, Jeffrey Johnson Jr., Kevin Fetty, the 11 truck there, William Davis, Sean Kalis was involved now, almost making it 5 wide. Wow, that was some great stuff right there. And they're still battling it out here. Mark McFadden still trying to get back around Kevin Fetty, but Kevin Fetty holding him off here, trying to stay in front of him here. Well, is it going to be at the line? Who's going to get that position? I believe it's Kevin Fetty. Yep, it was. Oh, Kevin Fetty's making contact with Mark McFadden. Mark McFadden got to the wall a little bit there, but he's okay. Wow, some crazy racing back here in the back right now. Hey, I tell you. Wow, they're going 3 wide again right there. Wow, Mark McFadden and Robert McFarland to split Kevin Fetty right down the middle. And, man, Justin Anderson was there, too. Man, Kevin Fetty just getting burned like a pinball right now.
Yeah, he is, man. It's tough. Oh, we got Justin Anderson hitting the wall coming off the 2 there.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep. Uh-oh. Tough break for him. He's going to get passed by Ralph Vorst there, too. And I think Daniel Jackson didn't pass him, I don't think. Daniel Jackson's far off the pace here. He's got some heavy right front damage on that 84 Toyota Tundra. Russ Coe, 420 Toyota Tundra. He's 1 lap down. He's the only truck a lap down out of 24 trucks, so 23 trucks are on the lead lap, but the 84 truck is close to probably going a lap down. As let me see, is he in turn 3? Yeah, he's in turn between turns 3 and 4. And when he was in between turns 3 and 4, Blake Griffith was just coming off turn 2. But this track has short straightaways, so I mean, it's not really a lot of ground to really cover. I mean, Gerald Campbell could probably cover that much ground just in a few laps if Daniel's struggling here. And I'm pretty sure the next couple of laps we might see Daniel Jackson on the verge of going a lap down here. But Gerald Campbell has a half a second lead over second place Blake Griffith. And Blake Griffith right now trying to hold off Adam Eisenhower as he has about, I'd say, a 1/10 to 2/10 of a second lead over Adam. And Adam's about the same on Jeff Martin, and Jeff Martin's about the same on Mike Donahue. So these guys are kind of spread out evenly here. Let's kind of go back here and take a look back here around 13th and 14th and see if these guys are still back here battling. I think after that incident with Kevin Fetty where he was getting thrown like a pinball, that got them all jumbled up and they kind of got spread apart from each other, and I'm not really seeing any racing back here now.
Yeah, it's pretty much everybody's kind of play it cool. I think everybody wants to make it to the end of the stage. And
yes. Well, you have Chris Scala up here trying to catch up to Steve Seegers here, and he's doing a phenomenal job right now catching up to the back of Steve. He's making this a run right now. I think Chris Scala trying to pick up some extra positions here. Well, we had a truck off the track right there.
Ralph Vorst.
Yeah, Ralph Vorst.
He's been having, you know, the blinking
Yeah.
issue, so I think he was just getting out of the way, maybe.
Well, he's a lap down now, so that means Daniel Jackson will get another position and will be able to, you know, kind of stay out front a little bit longer here, but these leaders are starting to creep up on him. We've got Justin Anderson and Mark McFadden battling it up here for 20th position. All right, we've reached halfway in this stage. Well, we're a lap past halfway now, but got 24 coming to 23 laps to go in this stage.
If there's any battling right now, it's going to be sixth, about 5 cars back. That's where the battle's going on right now.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Yeah, we got David Gainforth starting. We got Lee Staples starting to catch up to him here, and Steve Seegers and Chris Scala battling it out here. So, yeah, these guys are battling hard for position here around 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and 9th. We've got Andrew Kessler. Oh, he went up the track a little bit there and got up in the high lane. That kind of slowed him up a little bit. He was starting to kind of reel in Chris Scala a little bit there. And we got Ray Richard going really far back. He was up there, but he lost, I think, 2 positions there on that lap. But he's going to go back to 11th position.
Oh, and Blake Griffith's making a pass on Gerald Campbell, and he sticks it. Oh, here comes Gerald back around.
Yes, and here comes Adam Eisenhower. He's looking to get on the action here, too. He's on the outside there of Gerald Campbell as Blake Griffith will complete the pass and take over the race lead here coming off turn 2. We've got coming off turn 2 as well, Gerald Campbell and Adam Eisenhower battling out here side by side as they go into turns 3 and 4. They're still side by side. Coming off turn 4, they're touching.
Oh, they made contact.
Oh! And that's going to keep Gerald Campbell in 2nd position as Adam Eisenhower had to back out of that. And ouch, that got his truck all squirrely there. And he's okay, though. He's got a tad bit of damage on the 86 Chevrolet, but I think he's going to be okay here. He's going to try to go for it again after he got everything collected there after that little incident. Man, that's some hard short track racing right there at its best. I'm looking here, we got our 2nd, 1st place starters and our 4th place starter up front tonight as currently right now, but our 3rd place starter, William Davis, he got the EOL there for passing the leader before the stage ended. So he's back in 14th right now trying to battle back from that EOL. Up to 12th. Now Jeremy Crandall's trying to keep that away, but I think he's going to get past Jeremy here, yep, and he will stay in 12th position. His next victim, you could say, that he wants to get around is Ray Richard in 11th position. He's trying to get around Andrew Kessler and get into the top 10 here, and these guys are trying to race down Chris Scala, as Chris Scala is trying to race down Steve Seegers, and these guys are trying to race down Lee Staples and David Gainforth. And Mike Donahue's still running in 5th position. That's where he restarted this stage, and that's where he stayed at for the whole entire part of this stage. Kind of right now, Charles, looked like he was having a fast truck at the beginning, but it kind of looks like he just hit a wall and kind of tapered off, and he's staying in 5th position. But at least he's being consistent.
Yeah, also, that seems about to be true for Gerald Campbell. He seems to have a good, you know, start of the run, but he kind of falls off.
Yeah, that happened to him in stage 1, and it sadly happened to him again here in stage 2. So,
because the leaders are now coming around Daniel Jackson to put him a lap down.
Yep.
Oh, we got a battle for 6. Lee was able to pull up right beside him, of David Gainforth, that is. Couldn't quite pull up in front of him there.
Nope. So you want to stay behind him for now as they go diving into turn 1 here. And wow, look at that. David Gainforth got a little bit of a gap on him just diving into turn 1 there. Got a great run there. Well, the next truck to go a lap down, if they catch him, Mark McFadden in the 48 truck. He's the last truck on the lead lap right now, running in 21st position. 3 trucks that are laps down. We got Daniel Jackson a lap down, Russ Coe a lap down, and Ralph Vorst is 12 laps down, sitting on pit road. And he's sadly still blinking, even sitting there in his pit box. So, man, tough break for Ralph Vorst. He started 5th place tonight. Got a top 5 start. But his internet connection, sadly, is keeping him from being a contender here tonight. Well, so far, what a run from Blake Griffith here. He started 2nd. He's been up front most of the night. He's now leading some laps here in stage 2. We're just waiting. We're kind of circling the 86 truck there as we're coming here this time by. 10 laps to go. And with that final 10 laps there of that first stage, Adam was just working his way to the lead. And we're going to see if he's going to be able to do that once again. But right now his truck just doesn't look like it's going to be push lead material here to get up to the front. It looks like right now he's just struggling to, even get around Gerald Campbell after they made contact there. But we'll see what Adam can do here and see if he can also get stage 2 win as well.
Oh, battle going on for 8th place right now.
Yep, that's Steve Seegers. Oh, we got contact right there. Chris Scala gets into the 11 truck of Davis, and we've got our first caution.
That will not be the end of the stage either, I don't believe.
Still
had 8 to go.
Yeah. They'll probably get a 2 to 3 lap dash for their stage. So, yeah. Whew. Well, that's what happened last week at Texas. The first stage was caution-free, and second stage started getting cautions. So, I think I jinxed them mentioning that, but we'll see here. Oh, an 11 truck has a blown motor, so that is not good for William Davis. Getting an EOL, trying to work back from that, and now getting contact with Chris Scala and getting a blown motor. Ouch, that's a tough night. That's something tough to swallow there. Wow, Seven's pit crew was fast. They got him out on pit road there before the Gerald and Adam was able to. So it's going to kind of be like right around where everybody was. Well, some of these guys up here by the pace car don't. I think somebody stay out.
Ray Richer and Jeremy Crandall, Jeffrey Johnson Jr. all stayed out.
I think Jeffrey Johnson Jr. just came down pit road.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so we got Ray Richer and Jeremy Crandall staying out here. And you know what, Charles, that probably right there was not a bad call, knowing they're probably only going to have about 3 to 2 laps to go for this stage. That's a good way for them to try their best to get track position and maybe get some stage points. I see a lot of heavy damage on the back of the 73 there of Jeremy Crandall. Ooh, that rear end of that truck's caved in pretty bad there in the middle.
It's going to be interesting to see if these two drivers that stayed out, if they're going to be able to stay out front long enough. They're going for those, crucial bonus points in the stage finishes.
Yes, they are. As I mentioned, you know, back at the beginning of the show, we was talking about the points. You know, Ray Richards is one of the guys that could get a win over here and, you know, be in the chase. So, I mean, anything that he can do to help his chase efforts, get extra stage points and stuff like that, that's what he needs to do. So, I mean, you know, he's got a good chance here to get some stage points.
Yeah, as of right now, you know, if you can't get the win, you need to maximize your points.
Exactly.
But also to the other factor, this could backfire. He could really struggle and fall out of the top 10.
He could, yeah. As we say, racing's a gamble, and you have to take it at what you can get at the expense of. So, I mean, you know, any race car driver knows, or race truck driver, whichever you want to prefer here, since it is trucks tonight. I mean, this, you know, this is the gamble they've got to take if they want to get that extra, you know, if they want to get the stage win and get those extra stage points to help them towards their chase efforts, and that's what they're going to have to do. And they could also, you know, since they're on older tires here, and these guys behind them are on new tires, they also have the chance of, you know, getting, you know, past really quickly here. We are going to see, it looks like Ray Richards is going to pick the high side to restart on here, so we'll see how that plays out for him. Get him going this time, Charles.
Okay. Alright, there goes the pace car dropping into pit lane. Green flag, we're back underway here at Iowa for the Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200.
Yeah, what a good restart there for Ray Richard. Wow. Oh, we got some trouble back here. It was Jeremy Crandall. Looks like he's, wow. Ooh, they're going 3 wide with him. Ooh, he's going back fast. There, Ray Richards getting passed up now. Gerald Campbell will go. Oh, they're getting dicey there with him too. Oh, Jeremy Crandall getting contact from Lee Staples. And these guys are trying to hold off. Man, that was a valiant effort. I think Jeremy Crandall probably, he fell, yeah, he's in 10th. Is he still in 10th or he fall out? I think he fell in the top 10, but man, we still got Ray Richard up here battling hard to get some stage points. We're coming to the last lap.
Blake Griffith has been penalized. He's got a black flag for something.
Yes, he did. That's a tough break for Blake. Oh, that's a tongue twister.
I think he jumped out of line.
I think he did. He might have.
That's exactly what he did. He jumped out of the line early.
Ouch. That's a tough pill to swallow on that one. There's the end of the stage. And for stage 2 winners, Gerald Campbell.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, we got a car wrecking back there. It's 24, David Gervais.
Uh-oh. What happened to him? Let's see here. Oh, it looks like he was coming in there. The guys are starting to slow down because of the caution, and he wasn't slowing down. And he come down and clipped the 14 of Gary Weston and spun out. That's interesting.
Yeah, and looking at how they finished, Ray Richard finished 10th, so he'll just get 1 point.
Yeah, wow. Hey, it was a valiant effort, and he tried, and he gets a point out of it, so that's a point that goes towards, you know, his, you know, championship effort, so every point counts. Yep, Gerald Campbell will be your stage 2 winner, and once they get through their pit stop cycles here, we will get a word in with him. But I think did they pit there on that last? They might not pit here.
They were supposed to be, the pits were open there, I think, I do believe.
Yeah.
Some drivers faked.
I figured they might come back down pit road and top their fuel tanks off, or, you know, maybe, I figure they might, you know, they got 4 sets of tires, and I think they've only changed them twice now, so I figure they might, you know, take on another set here and, you know, leave 1 set left. But I think they're going to, you know, play different strategy here. So we'll see if Gerald Campbell comes down this time, and if he doesn't, we'll get a word in with him here. In fact, Russ Coase will get the lucky dog. He's going around. Put him back on the lead lap. Nope, he's 2 laps down, so he's going to get a lap back and be on a lap down. So if another caution happens to come out, he will get the lucky dog free pass and get back on the lead lap. Gerald Campbell, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, you're stage 2 winner tonight, so tell us how it feels.
No, I didn't think I was going to be able to talk to you guys 10 laps ago, but here I am.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you were our pulse here tonight. You had a pretty good run to start out stage 1, but you kind of fall off there toward the end, and you started doing that again here in stage 2, but it worked out in your favor with a few other guys getting caught up in some incidents, and you were able to get that stage win. So what's your truck really feeling like out there? Because as I said, it seems like you kind of get the fall off there a little bit, you know, once you get on long runs.
You know, I thought I had a game plan where I was going to save my tires, but it seems like a lap 30, I don't know, I thought I had a good line to save them, and it just didn't work out. I never really went past lap 25 in practice on trying to do those long runs, but I'm just going to have to try to wing it. That's really all it comes down to. These guys are fast behind me. The 86 got the truck of the field, I think, tonight, but we'll see. We'll see. It's a long race, and we still got green flag pit stops, and we'll see.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Awesome. All right, Gerald. Well, what's your thoughts here, you know, going into the final stage? I mean, you know, these first 2 stages are just 50 laps each. Well, second stage is more 45 along with the caution laps. And then this one's supposed to be 100, but with the caution laps, it looks like it's going to be about 95, 96, 94 laps to go. But with that being said, having that, you know, seeing that, you know, a caution could happen, but I'm saying, you know, that you know there ain't no more stages, and this is the final stage. What's really the game plan and best bet for you to do, you know, and with the amount of tires that you have left?
Well, it really comes down to, I mean, these tires drop off in speeds really, really dramatically. We're not going to make it on fuel. No one's going to make it on fuel, but everyone's looking at that lap 50 or the lap 150 mark. That equals the halfway point in that long 100-lap stage. You know, it really depends on where I'm at. It's gonna be a very variant thing, because I don't know if I'm gonna take off and leave them, or if they're gonna be in front of me and I got to figure out how to get back in front of them. So I like to play the strategy call, but we'll see what that entails. If that means me pitting early or me waiting until the end. But well, you know, it's a book unfinished. I'm willing to write it.
Exactly. All right, Gerald. Well, once again, congratulations here on your stage 2 win, and good luck in the rest of the race. You got some pretty fast trucks behind you, so try to keep them at bay.
That's the key from lap 1 to the finish line.
All righty. We'll talk to you later on. All right, folks. There you heard from your stage 2 winner, Gerald Campbell, and we'll see if he can keep them at bay or if they'll get around him here. I mean, any of these guys up front, Charles, are a factor here. And we see Jeff Martin now finally getting up to the front spot here, and we're going to see what he's got under the hood on his truck. He's been waiting to get up here and start racing with these guys. He's been kind of mired back in the top 5 and really hasn't been able to get up front too much. So, well, and we got Mike Donahue in 4th, and that's where he's been wanting to get to. We know he's got a fast truck too, so we'll see what happens here as the pace car pulls off back into pit road. There's the green flag. We're back underway here at Iowa Speedway for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200. And a good restart for Gerald Campbell there on the outside. And we've got Mike Donahue now in 3rd, racing with Jeff Martin to take 2nd. Ooh. We've got David Gainforth back here battling with Steve Seegers. That's for 5th position. Steve's going to keep that, though. And now it looks like we got Andrew Kessler and Lee Staples coming up through the field here now. They're up a little bit higher than what they've been running tonight. So good run for these guys right here as they're starting to reel in David Gainforth here. Sean Kalist in 9th place and Robert McFarland in 10th.
Oh, Robert McFarland, Blake Griffin, when he was given that EOL there for, you know, for the penalty, And if you gotta watch to see if he can come up through the field. He's got a really fast truck back here with these, you know, not as fast trucks. So we'll see what he can do.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, you know, Blake Griffith's been up front most of the night in what I would call cleaner air than what he's in now. So, I mean, you know, with all these trucks in front of him, he's got way more dirty air, you know, around him now. So I think that's going to be a different whole entire ball game for him to try to get back up in front. Well, so far tonight, it looks like our biggest mover out here is Steve Seegers. He started in 17th, and he's up to 5th. Then we got Mike Donahue, who's another big mover. He started 16th, and he's up to 3rd. So, yeah, he's the biggest mover out here. Wow, Mike Donahue just on rails out here right now. He's looking good.
Yeah, and Jeff Martin, he's the first of our truck regulars that are up here. You know, he wants to get a win, lock himself in that chase.
Exactly, yeah. We talked about that back at the beginning of the show here, saying that, you know, these guys that, you know, can, you know, get a, you know, kind of like a pounce, I guess you could say, on the guys that aren't here tonight. They are mostly fast and getting wins. And that really plays a different factor in this, you know, race here tonight, because now somebody else can get a notch into that chase. Looks like what we were talking about, looks like Ralph Borst and William Davis will take their trucks behind the wall. Looks like they're done for the evening.
I think Chris Scala also, is he still on pit road? I think he's on pit road anymore. I think he took his behind the wall too, didn't he?
No, he's still on pit road.
No, he's still there.
Yeah, we got one sitting on pit road, and we got 2 trucks a lap down. That's David Gervais and Russ Coe. And we got Mark McFadden running the 19th position, the last truck on the lead lap, and then we got William Davis and Ralph Vorst with their trucks behind the wall, getting loaded up on the haulers, getting ready for the next race.
Well, Jeff Martin just tried to make a move there on Gerald Campbell, but he couldn't quite make it stick.
Yeah. Well, folks, we hope you're enjoying. Well, I'll wait to say that. We got a crash here. We got our second caution. That's David Gainforth going around. Let's go back and take a look at this. Okay, let's ride along David Gainforth here. And you can see here he's going into turn 3 in the 101 Chevrolet. And it looks like Steve Seegers is coming up right here on him, and the tap right there. Steve Seegers got into him, and that looks like that David Gainforth will go around. Sean Kalist will clip the back end of his truck here, and he will go down and to the inside wall here and get the truck recollected. We have a little bit of damage on it now. A lot of those guys, though, did an amazing job steering clear of getting any damage in that incident. Now we got everybody coming down pit road here. Looks like they're going to probably take another set of tires. And if they take, I believe if they take this set of tires, most of the guys, they'll have one set left.
I do believe that. We do have a few drivers staying out. Looks like Sean Kalis, Andrew Kessler, Kevin Fetty, and Robert McFarland are staying out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Robert McFarland, I think he stays out, and I think he'll probably come down. And then again, he might not, but I've seen him do it before where he'll stay out and then come down pit road. We'll kind of watch here and see if any of these guys, you know, I mean, I'm thinking Sean Kalis might just be trying to, you know, get that, bonus point for leading a lap here and then probably go down pit road. And I think that's what all these guys are probably trying to do. But we'll see if
only one of them can get the bonus, though.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, but, you know, I've seen it, you know, before, like, you know, where a few guys are like, oh, man, I thought he was going to pit. And, you know, they were in 2nd or 3rd place, and they didn't get the, you know, so, yeah. But, nope, they're going to stay out. Sean Kalis is going to get a bonus point for leading the lap here. And,
that's going to shake things up, because there's going to be a lot more drivers on old tires in front of the new tires.
Yeah, Adam Eisenhower looks like he won the race off pit road this time around because he's up here behind Robert McFarland now. So we're going to have 4 guys on older tires restarting up front here.
If you could be guaranteed no more cautions.
Kevin Fetty, you got a copy?
I do, gentlemen.
Well, Kevin, tell us about your racing out there tonight. Looks like you opted to stay out here on this caution, so tell us about your racing and your opt to stay out here.
Oh, this truck is complete and utter junk, so I wanted to see what the pace car looked like, so here I am. I guess they opted for the Mustang this evening.
Yes, I see that. Yeah, well, if you think your truck's junk, well, I mean, what do you got in store here staying out? I mean, do you think you could, at least, kind of stay in the top 10 here? And what's your strategy game plan to, finish out this race?
I have 2 more sets of tires, so I'm going to come in probably around 145 and then have a spare set should we get a 10 or 15 lap shootout.
Hey, you know what? I think that's a great strategy because the guys behind you now probably only have 1 set of tires since they've pitted. So that might be something good and, something there to look forward to. So, well, Kevin, thanks for talking with us here and good luck in the rest of your race.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You know what? I usually don't talk to 2 guys in a caution. Well, I think we got enough time. Let's get a word in here with Mike Donahue. Mike Donahue, you got a copy?
I got a copy.
Well, man, you've had one fast race truck out here tonight, man. You've been running these top drivers down, and you've had just some great lap times out here. Tell us how that number 70 truck's feeling and what your thoughts are for this final stage here and the rest of the laps.
70's feeling like it's a good piece I got right now. I got a lot of pace. Just got to manage the tires. It's going to be when the leaders take their last set of tires. If you can beat the leaders by one or two laps taking those tires, it could put you right where you want to be.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you're getting ready to restart here. I just figured I'd get a quick word in with you here, and you've got one fast race truck out there, my friend, so good luck in the rest of the race tonight. Hopefully we'll talk to you later on.
Thanks, fellas. See you guys in a bit.
Alrighty, well, we're going to get this race back underway. We've got 3 drivers now. Somebody went down pit road, I think. I think it was Robert McFarland. But we've got 3 drivers up here in old tires. We want to see how these guys can fare out here on the restart. We've got Sean Kalis, Andrew Kessler, and Kevin Fetty. The guy behind him here in 4th position, and Adam Eisenhower, he's got fresh tires. And behind him, there goes the pace car back into pit road. And there's the green flag. We're here at Iowa Speedway for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200 night here. This is race number 9 in their season, and these guys have had a great race so far tonight. That was caution number 2, and these guys are looking strong here as wow. We've got Kevin Fetty and Sean Kalis trying to hold off these guys here. And so is the number 98 there of Andrew Kessler. But, wow, we've got Gerald Campbell already at the strong run with fresher tires. Oh, wow, they're going nuts up here. Here comes Adam Eisenhower, too. He's looking to get the lead from Gerald Campbell now. And we've got Jeff Martin coming up here passing Sean Kalis.
Oh, they're going 4 wide back there.
Yes, they are. Wow. I think that was the 14 truck of Gary Weston and the 44 of Ray Richer, the 94 of Kevin Fetty, and the 64 of Lee Staples. They got Daniel Jackson there in the mix too. Now remember, Daniel Jackson was a lap down back in the last stage. But he's got a good reprieve here, and he's up in the top 10 racing now from 21st position. So that 84 truck coming alive here in the final stage.
And it sure didn't take those new tires very long to get around those old tires.
Half a lap about it, or a lap. So I mean, yeah, but we've got. Looks like everybody back into where they were running at when that last stage ended. I mean, we got Gerald Campbell, Adam Eisenhower, Jeff Martin, and Mike Donahue top 4, and that's how these guys have mainly been running all night long. So. We got 24 laps to go until we hit halfway in the final stage here. These guys, they're racing pretty hard here so far tonight. They've had some great racing. They've only had 2 cautions. If you're just joining us here on MaxSpeedTV, or if you're still here, we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. And this has been one crazy race here at the, from stage 2 when the caution started coming out here. And we've had a caution-free first stage, and your stage winners so far, stage 1, Adam Eisenhower, and stage 2, Gerald Campbell. Gerald Campbell is your current leader. Let's kind of give you a rundown of where everybody's running at right now and where they started. Gerald Campbell, your pole sitter, leading the race right now. Adam Eisenhower started 4th, running in 2nd. Jeff Martin started 6th, running in 3rd. Mike Donahue started 16th, running in 4th. Blake Griffith started 2nd, running in 5th. He's battling back from a penalty and doing an amazing job at that, coming back into the top 5 right now. We've got Sean Kalis. He started 18th, running in 6th. Daniel Jackson, great run for him, biggest mover out there. He started 21st, running in 7th. Andrew Kessler started 12th, running in 8th. Ray Richard started 7th, running in 9th. Lee Staples started 14th, running in 10th. Kevin Fetty started 10th, running in 11th. Steve Seegers started 17th, running in 12th. David Gainford started 9th, running in 13th. Justin Anderson started 20th, running in 14th. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. started 15th, running in 15th. Gary Weston started 8th, running in 16th. Jeremy Crandall started 23rd, running in 17th. Robert McFarland started 11th, running in 18th. Mark McFadden started 19th, running in 19th. And Russ Coe started 22nd, running in 20th. He is the last truck on the lead lap. We've got David Gervais. He's the first truck 1 lap down. He started 24th, running in 21st. And then Chris Scala sitting on pit road right now, getting damage repaired. He's 36 laps down. He started 13th, currently scored in 22nd position. And then 2 drivers who have taken their trucks behind the wall. William Davis, who started 3rd. He's scored in 23rd. And then Ralph Vorst, who started 5th, scored in 24th. And that's a really tough break for those 2, Charles, to start in the top 5 and they're already out of this race.
Yeah, definitely a shame.
Back up front, though, we've got Adam Eisenhower trying to get around Gerald Campbell here, but these guys have been racing hard all night long, and we know Mike Donahue's really looking to get up here and start racing. We know he's got a fast race truck, but it seems like once he got up there to 4th place, he just kind of hit a stale spot there, and he's kind of stalled out.
Yeah, the battle right now on tracks right now is probably around the 9th and 10th area, and these guys are really battling here.
Yeah, it's Steve Seegers and Lee Staples and Andrew Kessler. And these guys are battling hard. Kevin Fetty's here in this too, and so is Ray Richard. And we got Adam Eisenhower again here coming up back onto the bumper. Blake Gerald Campbell, excuse me. These two are really battling out here right now. We know Adam is really looking to get ahead of Gerald here. And we've got Jeff Martin looking the fastest he's been all night. He's really looking to get around Adam and both of these guys here. Mike Donahue's kind of tapered off a tad bit here from these guys, and we've got Blake Griffith coming up here. Now, I've noticed Charles Blake has some damage on the back of his number 7 truck here.
Yeah, he does. Probably got to try to come up through the field. Now, last lap, Jeff Martin was the fastest. I think he's just sitting there hoping that maybe Gerald and Adam might start battling and maybe he could pounce.
I think you're right. Yeah, that's exactly what he needs to do. I mean, he can really get something going if they get to battling here. But man, right now, they're even struggling to battle themselves. But we got Jeff Martin trying to battle Adam Eisenhower now. And if they keep doing that, that'll just allow Gerald Campbell to pull away. That's what he's wanting to see right now. Gerald's looking in his rearview mirror going, yep, keep it up, boys. Keep battling. I'm going to pull away from you. Now they're starting to catch up to a lap down truck here. That is David Gervais. They're going to put him another lap down. He'll be 2 laps down here.
I will say we were closing in on that, around that area around when Gerald Campbell started to fall off a bit. So we'll see if maybe he's adjusted to that and maybe he won't fall off as much.
Yeah, we talked to him back at the stage 2 finish when he got the stage win, and he mentioned that, you know, he's not really, you know, been too great at saving the tires tonight, but we'll see if you're right, Charles. Hopefully he has adjusted, and we'll see a good battle from him here.
It looks like Sean Kalis and Lee Staples are coming in to make a green flag stop.
Yeah, we knew that the green flag stops would be happening here pretty soon, so yeah, they're starting to go through right now.
Yeah, they've been on those tires for about 53 laps or so. And what they're going to want, they're going to really hope that this stays green. And everybody else will have to cycle through and pit too. They might actually be able to gain some. They're going to have fresh tires.
Yes.
But like I said, they're going to want it to go green. If it doesn't, it's going to catch a few of them a lap down.
It will, yeah.
Albeit they'll able to get it back with a guy via lucky dog and a wave around.
Yeah, we got Lee Staples a lap down now. Kevin Fetty's a lap down. Russ Coe's a lap down.
Yeah, Kevin Fetty's actually 2 laps, and he's actually racing back to get one of those laps back.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, the leader's right there. He's going to get that lap back, it looks like.
I think the next cars we'll see pit will be Sean Kalis and Andrew Kessler. They've been out there for 57 laps on those tires.
Wow, that's a long run.
And also I'm seeing Chris Scala has returned to the track. 57 laps down. Ooh, and Daniel Jackson's in the wall. He keeps it going, keeps it off anybody else. Now Adam Kessler drops down into make a green flag pit stop. Go handed to Sean Kalis. He's been up there for 60 laps, and he's in sixth.
Yeah.
He's really doing a good job.
He is. Really good job from Sean tonight.
To show you how much those new tires are coming into play, Kevin Fetty has been the fastest truck ever since he's pitted. He's been the fastest truck every lap after lap.
Wow. Yep, that really does show you how good new tires are here at Iowa. Or any short track, for no matter of speaking.
And it looks like Gerald Campbell did fix whatever issue he was having, where he was falling off after about lap 30, but out there for 40 laps, and he's not falling off this time.
No, he's not. Oh, 16 trucks are still on the lead lap here. Gerald Campbell still your race leader. Jeff Martin is in second place now. He is a second, 0.2 back from Gerald, and Adam Eisenhower is running in third. Mike Donahue in fourth, and Blake Griffith in fifth. And Blake Griffith done an amazing job to battle back from his penalty, and now he's racing Mike Donahue here for position. He's going to try to get into fourth place. He nosed it. Yep, he's going to get fourth. Oh, man, coming up in front of Mike right there. Wow. Blake on the mission to get back to the front.
I think Adam Eisenhower has hit pit road, I do believe. Yes.
Yes, he has.
On with Gary Weston.
Yep. So that means they're going to go a lap down now.
And now here goes Mike Donahue. He'll be hitting pit road.
Yes, sir. Yep, he's going to go a lap down now. Somebody else is on pit road there, too. Who's that? Is that Sean Kalis? Oh, it wasn't Sean. I think that was Daniel. No, it wasn't him. Who was Mike Donahue's on pit road.
David Gervais is in his pit box right now.
Yeah.
He's been there a while, I do believe.
He might have been. Yeah, he has. There was somebody else there coming down. I don't know.
There comes Mark McFadden. He's hitting pit road.
Yep. I must have been seeing things. I'm not seeing. Oh, it's Gary Weston. That's who it was. Yeah, there we go. That was the other guy was coming down there. So, yep, Gary Weston's a lap down now. So we got 13 trucks on the lead lap. David Gainforth coming down pit road, so make it about 11 trucks on the lead lap now. Yep, so there's Jeremy Crandall. He's the last one on the lead lap now. We'll see if any of these guys here start coming down pit road here shortly.
It'll be interesting to see, you know, Adam Eisenhower, he pitted, and the leaders, other leaders still haven't pitted yet.
Yeah.
He could very well come out first once they pit.
Oh, he's
going to be making a lot of time right now.
Yeah, but he does have David Gainforth and Russ Coe here. He's going to pass them on four. No, Russ Coe's in front of him. Yeah. So, but I think he's going to catch up to Russ here and pass him probably. But no problem here. Ray Richards on pit road, so he's going to go a lap down now. There's only 10 trucks on the lead lap now.
Oh, they're going 4 wide. We got 2 lap down cars taking Jeff Martin 3 wide.
Wow, I saw that. Yeah, that Jeff was like, what's going on here, boys?
And they got those fresh tires. So
they do, yeah.
They're trying to make up as much time as they can.
Yeah, they really are.
Sean Kalis has finally hit pit road. He's been out there for 76 laps.
Wow, yeah, that's amazing. Man, those tires have to be roached. He's getting some new ones now. So
and now Jared Kimball and Blake Griffith have hit pit road as well. So the leader is in. Jeff Martin will be the new leader.
Yep. I think Jeff Martin might be coming in this time by. He's slowing down.
Yes,
he's coming in, yeah. That's going to leave Steve Seegers out there now. Is he going to come down, or is he going to stay out and get a lap led here? I think he's going to
staying out. He's up on the high lane. He's definitely staying out.
So Steve Seegers, your new race leader. I think Daniel Jackson stayed out here. Robert McFarland stayed out. Yeah. Mr. Anderson stayed out.
This does play out. I do believe Adam Eisenhower is going to cycle around to be the new leader.
Yeah, I believe you're right. There goes Steve Seegers. He's coming down pit road now. Daniel Jackson's going to be the new leader here.
And he'll stay out again.
Yes, he will. Him and Robert McFarland and Justin Anderson are staying out here. They're the three to come down pit road still yet.
So right now we got 5 trucks that have yet to pit. Do believe Daniel's coming in this time. He looks like he might be prepping to pit. Oh, no, he's not. Took quite a low lane into turn 3, so I thought maybe he might have been coming in.
Yeah.
He wanted to stay out of the way of everybody that was coming by, but no, he stays out.
Yeah, Daniel Jackson, Robert McFarland, Justin Anderson, Jeffrey Johnson Jr., and Jeremy Crandall, they all have not hit it yet. There's Daniel coming down pit road now. Well, Robert McFarland, yep, Robert stays out. Justin Anderson stays out. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. stays out, and Jeremy Crandall, so we'll see what these guys do now. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to pit. I don't think they can make it the rest of the way.
Yeah, I do believe they will have to pit. I don't think there's a way anyway that anybody could make it, but you never know. Seen
You
crazy
never know.
things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, if you look at that difference between Adam Eisenhower and Gerald Campbell, our former 1 and 2, Gerald Campbell is about 6 seconds behind.
Yeah.
So staying out as long as he did has not paid off. But now he will have the fresher tires. He is getting faster lap times. He might be able to catch him.
Might be, yeah. Jeremy Crandall's still out, so is Jeffrey Johnson Jr., Justin Anderson, and Robert McFarland. They're all still out here on the track.
I think they're going to go as far as they can right now. They've done played this card. They've been out here. They're going to go as far as their fuel will let them, hoping for a caution.
Exactly.
Because right now, as long as they stay out, when they pit, they will go a lap down.
Yeah. And coming to the line here, we've got 20 laps of racing to go.
We got a bunch of cars behind Jeffrey Johnson Jr. all with fresher tires, and they're just trying to get around them.
Yeah. And we got the 64 there of Lee Staples, and there's Steve Seegers, and we also got the 98 truck there. Yeah, wow.
Sideways and almost wrecked there, but everybody saved it.
And here comes David Gainforth, Andrew Kessler, Sean Kalis. They're behind him now. Adam Eisenhower just passed Jeremy Crandall, and Jeremy Crandall's never pitted yet, so he's just burning his stuff up now. He needs to come down pit road.
Yeah, I think he's just, like I said, he's done went this far. He has to stay out as long as he can and hope for a caution.
Yeah. It's his only best bet he can have there, but and if Adam Eisenhower's already passed him, he's running down Jeffrey Johnson Jr., Justin Anderson, Robert McFarland.
Yeah, he's only 7.5 seconds away from the leader.
Yeah.
Adam Eisenhower, that is.
And we got David Gervais taking his truck on the wall, so he's out of the race now. Chris Scala's back on track, though, so that's good to see. But he doesn't have enough laps remaining to be able to, I don't think, to surpass David Gervais.
Yeah, he's just sure. I do believe David Gervais knew that he wasn't going to lose any positions now, so.
Yeah. Now the question is, can Robert McFarland make it all the way?
Oh, we got some cars wrecking, but they save it again. It was Sean Kalis and Gary Weston, but they were able to save it.
Yes, they were. Wow, that was... Man, that is not what Robert McFarland, Jeffrey Johnson Jr., and Jeremy Crandall and Justin Anderson wanted to see. They was hoping for that to bring out a caution.
Yeah, they do. We got a car around, and that is going to bring out the caution.
Yeah.
And it is Jeffrey Johnson, actually, that spins out.
No! Oh, contact from Adam Eisenhower. Oh. Go back and take a look. Right here riding along with Jeffrey Johnson Jr. He's coming off turn 4.
Looks like, I don't know, maybe Adam thought he was clear and just drove right up into him.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Yeah, Adam thought he was clear and just clipped him. Ouch, tough break there.
We got 11 cars in the lead lap. Should be 12. I do believe Steve Seegers will get the lucky dog.
Yep, well this changes everything now.
Or unless Ray Richards was the lucky dog. I don't remember, did he already get it? I don't know.
He might have.
And now, does anybody have tires left? We know McFarlane, Anderson, Crandall, and Jeffrey Johnson, they do.
Yeah.
Does anybody else?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I don't think they do.
Adam Eisenhower is coming in the pits. I do believe Gerald Campbell stayed out.
I think he did.
Or excuse me, no, I think my timing and scoring was a little drunk there. No, it was not. I was right. Campbell, Jeff Martin, Mike Donahue, and Ray Richard stayed out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, when they get this race restarted, they'll have probably less than 10 laps to go. So, I mean, you know,
if we look from the other, you know, before the other cautions when cars didn't take tires, it didn't take very long for the new tires to get around.
It didn't, no. So these guys could be hurting.
And actually, quite a few cars got the wave around on that too. I think we have 18 cars in the lead lap now.
I think you're right.
17, I think.
Yeah. I think, yeah, Russ Coast.
Yeah, mine's going crazy. I don't know what's going on. It's now there's only 15. It's
I think to be honest, there's really only 12 trucks on the lead lap.
Yeah, I think there's I think my timing and scoring's going a little nuts right now.
But Lee Staples, David Gainforth, Daniel Jackson, Gary Weston, and Andrew Kessler, when they get the one to go, they'll be back on the lead lap. So they're really set.
I see what's going on. Jeffrey Johnson with that damage, he's went a lap down. That's why it was changing so much there.
Yeah, so there will be about 16 trucks that'll be on the lead lap when we get this thing restarted here.
So the top four on older tires, about 26 laps or so. Between 18 and 26 is the difference between the four trucks they've all been out different, you know, pit cycles that they were on.
Yeah. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast here on MaxSpeedTV here of the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series here for the Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200. The Top Shelf Auto Detailing with over 30 years of experience is Raleigh, North Carolina's most experienced auto detailer. Call Robert at 919-883-7497 to get your car looking new again. And also, folks, just remember we do have a week off again here as they are doing their Challenger Series next week. So the trucks have a week off, and we'll be back here on MaxSpeedTV in a couple weeks on May the 30th for round number 10 at Gateway Motorsports Park. So we're back at it again here, Charles. We've got Gerald Campbell, Jeff Martin, and Mike Donahue where they've been most of the night. So we're going to see here when we get this restart, we're going to have 9 laps of racing to go. Who's going to get this win?
I don't know. I mean, my money's got to be on new tires.
Yeah. All right, pace car heads into pit road. And there's the green flag. We're back underway here at Iowa Speedway for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series. We got Ray Richard in the wall. Oh, Justin Anderson gets tagged from behind. Looks like he goes into the wall too. We got a caution.
Big crash.
Yeah, let's go back and take a look at this.
It all started, somebody, I think, who was it? It was Mike Donahue got into Ray Richard, kind of put him in the wall. That just kind of bottled everything up.
It did, yeah. It started right there with Mike Donahue getting into Ray Richer. Then when Ray Richer got, slowed down there, that caused Justin Anderson to get into him. And Justin Anderson gets loose, gets the wall, slams off the wall, comes down, collects Sean Kalist and the 73 truck of Jeremy Crandall. Those guys go for a ride. And then we see another truck down there trying to, who was that? Man, he's done a crazy job at missing those guys. I think that was Lee Staples. Yeah, Lee Staples. Man, look at that job he did missing these guys. Wow, he was all over the place. And he come back up and actually clipped the 14 of Gary Weston. So, wow, a lot of crazy action on that one. But, whew, a lot of guys did an amazing job keeping their trucks clean in that one. We're going to have another restart here. Whew. I believe that was caution number 5.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, Michael, you got the statistic thing there that shows you the cautions. Is that number 5? Six. Okay, wow. So we've had 6 cautions tonight then. Oh, that's right. Yeah, so that was the 4th. That's the 4th caution then. Yeah, so okay. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, so this is caution number 4 for an incident here. Last week's race only had 2 cautions. So this one's been this is short track racing, so you got to expect some cautions here. But man, so far though, with just 4 cautions though, this has been a pretty good race.
Yes, it has. I mean, there's been a lot of action all the way around the track. I mean, there were times when it got spread out. I think everybody was just trying to make it, and now it's time to go.
It is.
We got Blake Griffith sitting in 3rd. He is the first of the cars with new tires.
Yes, he is. But question now is, they're not going to have very many laps to go on this restart, so I'm thinking that maybe Gerald Campbell or Jeff Martin might have a chance to hold off Blake Griffith behind him here and maybe get a win.
Yeah, Blake with new tires this close though, I don't know. I mean, that last restart he wasn't as close as he is now. Now he's pretty close. He might be able to get it done in 1 lap. Oh
no, Heartbreak Hotel for Mike Donahue. He just got an EOL penalty.
Yeah, I would say the admins felt that he was at fault for that caution.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. If you're at fault for the caution, they will give you an EOL penalty here at SSCA, so that's what's happening there, folks. So, man, tough break there for Mike Donahue. Oh, Chris Scala got the wave around there, so he's going to get a lap back. And we're going to rack these guys back up and he'll back green flag racing here. We're going to restart around lap 198, so that means we'll have 3 laps of racing remaining. Get him going this time, Charles.
Okay. Alright, there goes the pace car down the pit road, and green flag, we're back underway here at Iowa for SSCA's Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200.
Yeah, good restart there for Gerald Campbell in the 6 truck. We're going to see if he can hold these guys off. Man, look at this.
Oh, and Kevin Fetty, look, he moved up to 2nd. Yeah. He's got new tires.
Oh, we got a wreck right there. Oh no! Jeff Martin in that one involved. Let's go back and take a look here and see what happened. Looks like Jeff Martin just come across the 7 there, the nose of the 7 truck, and that got him turned around and got the 7 collected. Yep, but everybody else did a good job missing that, so only those 2 trucks going to get involved, it looks like. But
yeah, we're gonna see a green white checkered.
Yes, we will. Yeah, top 10 trucks. Yep, we're going to see a green white checker here. That's only this is the only the second time that we've seen a green-white checker restart here at SSCA. The first one was back all the way at the first race of the season at Daytona.
Yeah, Daytona, yeah.
And after that, we haven't had another one until now. So. There goes Mark McFadden. He's getting the wave by, but he won't be a factor, sadly, in the green-white checker because over here at SSCA they only do top 10. So it looks like that Jeremy Crandall, Mike Donahue, Andrew Kessler, Justin Anderson, Jeff Martin, Mark McFadden, Russ Coe, David Gainforth, all these guys are going to finish in their respective positions where they are currently running. So that means we're going, since we also have to wait for the official results of from the admins here for the top 10. We're just going to go ahead and run down the finishing order here for you guys. Start with 11th place. So finishing 11th place tonight will be Jeremy Crandall. Finishing in 12th will be Mike Donahue. 13th Andrew Kessler. 14th Justin Anderson. Jeff Martin will finish 15th. Mark McFadden will finish in 16th. Russ Coe will finish in 17th. David Gainforth 18th. Sean Kalis 19th. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. will finish in 20th. Finishing 21st to be David Gervais. Chris Scala finishing 21st. He got around David Gervais. So David Gervais will finish 22nd. William Davis 23rd. Rounding out the field will be Ralph Vorst finishing in 24th. So it looks like your top 10 drivers going for this title will be Gerald Campbell, Kevin Fetty, Blake Griffith, Robert McFarland, Steve Seegers, Adam Eisenhower, Ray Richard, Lee Staples, Gary Weston, and Daniel Jackson.
I'm hearing over the radio that Adam Eisenhower is too damaged, so they're actually going to Jeremy Crandall is actually 10th. He'll actually be in the running.
Okay, so Jeremy Crandall didn't get 11th, so that means Adam Eisenhower will finish in 11th position tonight. But the rest of them did. So the pace car is back into pit road here, folks. We've got a 2-lap dash here. Green flags back out. We're back underway here for the green-white checker restart here in Iowa for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series Top Shelf Auto Detailing 200. Man, Gerald Campbell there at the good restart. We got Kevin Fetty here coming up on him right here. We've got also Blake Griffith looking to get back up here on the action too. These guys are starting to single file out here as they're getting ready to come back around to the line here, getting ready to come to the white flag. Kevin Fetty diving it hard down into the bottom here. He's trying to get underneath the 6 there of Gerald Campbell. It's not really working too well right now. Gerald will keep the top spot. White flag, last lap.
He had fresh tires, tried to make it stick down there, but he just couldn't make it stick.
Oh, we got Kevin Fetty spinning. Oh, we got the 7 truck going around too.
That will give it to Gerald.
Yep, Gerald Campbell's going to win, but the battle for seconds between Steve Seegers and Robert McFarland and Ray Richard. Who's going to get at the line? Oh, looks like Steve Seegers will get second, but was Ray Richard third? I believe Ray Richard was third there.
I do believe Ray Richard was third.
Yeah, so there you have it, folks. Gerald Campbell, your race winner. Robert McFarland, second. And Ray...
Seagar's a second.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, Gerald Campbell's your race winner. Steve Seegers will finish in second place. And then we have Ray Richard finishing in third position tonight. But we'll get the final results here shortly from the admins. But we know Gerald Campbell's your winner. So... All right, so while we're waiting on official presentation there from the race admins after their green-white checker there, talk about it. Charles, man, this was a crazy race, and it's only the out of 9 races we only saw the second ever green-white checker for these guys.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's really shocking that it hasn't happened before, but
yeah. That just shows you how well these guys have been driving, so, I mean, that's great to see. Kind of looking back, a couple weeks ago back at Charlotte, they had 4 cautions. Last week they had only 2, and this week they had 4 again. So back all the way to the race at, I believe it was Kansas. Yeah, Kansas, that race had 6 cautions, and that's not including the stage finishes. That means they had 8 total, including the stage finishes. So, and that was a caution-filled race back at Kansas, but they've kind of, gotten it a little bit better now, and they haven't had too many caution-filled events. And, man, they just had some great short-track racing here tonight, here under the lights at Iowa Speedway. But we are waiting confrontation from the admins here, and we will get down here momentarily with your finishers. I don't see Ray Richer, and I see Harold Campbell still here. I don't think I'm seeing. Oh yeah, there's Steve. Okay, he's here too. So okay. All right, folks, yep, so let's get down here with our third place finisher, Ray Richer. Ray Richer, you got a copy?
Yeah, gentlemen, how you doing tonight?
Oh, we're doing great. Well, how are you doing, Ray? You got third place out of that bizarre finish, so tell us about it.
Well, let me tell you something, guys. That was a series of great events because, well, with the exception of my teammate Kevin Petty getting wrecked there at the end, I don't know exactly what happened. All I seen was smoke, and I decided to put the throttle right down and go through it. I took a gamble early on and used my third from last set earlier before anybody else, and obviously that one gamble on the second stage paid off where I got 10th place in the second stage, which I'm happy as a clam for. But either way, Savage put on a great show tonight. Rob McFarland, Kevin Fetty, Mike Donahue, and, Chris Gales there. Man, I'll tell you what, practice does pay off, especially for a place like this.
Yeah, mention of Mike Donahue, man, that was a tough break for him tonight. He had a really fast truck out there, but then got the EOL, so, man, tough break for him. But, man, with you, though, you was in the right position at the right time when that, green-white checker effort come out, and you was in the top 10, so that means you was able to, contend for that, and you come up and got a third-place finish. So what was your thoughts coming into tonight's race here at Iowa for the start?
Well, I thought for sure, in all honesty, we've had a couple of good practices, and we actually let some outside guys in, and it became a wreck fest. I mean, nobody was patient, but again, we got a great group of guys here. I got to admit that. SSCA puts on a great show. So honestly, I was expecting a lot of cautions, but 6 cautions for the night, honestly, was a pretty good score as far as I'm concerned for short track racing. And when you get a track like this where you've got to drive the vehicle, it makes it 10 times more fun. So all in all, I mean, I was unexpected to be a top 3. No question about it, but I'll take whatever I can get, fellas.
Exactly. Well, per se, though, technically, Ray, you only had 4 cautions, because, 2 of them were for stage finishes, and that wasn't, anything, pertaining to wrecks. So for wrecks, you only had 4, so I'd say that is fantastic for a short track like Iowa to have just 4 cautions. So, but how'd the truck feel out there tonight? We talked to a lot of guys about the tire fall off and stuff like that. How'd that feel to you?
You know, I'll tell you, after a couple laps, I swear that they were going to fall off in the matter of like 20 laps, but they lasted pretty good. The only thing is, obviously, backing up the corner helps like almost at any track, but here, I just kept backing up at the same spot every single lap from the beginning to the finish, and I tried arcing to the bottom, and it seems like turn 4 was the fastest turn where I kind of make up a lot of speed. So the tire fall off wasn't bad. My lowest percentage in right front, to be honest with you, was 72, but then after I realized what I was doing, I gained it up to about 84 for the rest of the race and even the stages. I see Gerald giving me a little bump for the top 3. Congratulations, buddy. All in all, I just want to thank my sponsors. Pro Auto Service has been on board for a long time. Amsoil, Phantom Racing, Chassis, and everybody else I forgot. Either way, Savage Nation up front tonight. Great top 3, great racing, guys. Great finish, Robert, Kevin, Mike.
Awesome. All right, well, before we let you go, Ray, one more question. What's your thoughts about Gateway coming up in a few weeks? You got a week off now before Gateway happens, but how are you at Gateway?
Well, I'm very hard on that, but I've been learning a little bit here and there on tire saving, and when you take a short track like Gateway with really tight turns and as flat as it is, patience is basically a virtue the entire night. So I'm going to try to practice as much as possible. I really don't know tire fall off there as much as I do, of course, here or a lot of the other tracks, but either way, I'm going to basically teach myself a lot of patience before that race comes up. But again, a flat track racing, I love a track where you've actually got to drive the vehicle, use a lot of throttle and brake, and learn it a lot. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that race.
All right, Ray. Well, once again, congratulations on your third-place finish tonight here at Iowa. Congratulations, and go celebrate, and good luck in a few weeks at Gateway.
Thank you very much. Gerald Campbell, congratulations, buddy. Great race. You earned it.
All righty, let's get up here with our second-place finisher, Steve Seegers. Steve Seegers, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead.
Hey, Steve. Well, tell us about that racing out there you had tonight. Well, you started in the 17th position, and you done a fantastic job getting up into the top 10 to be able to compete there at that green-white checker finish, and you got a second-place finish tonight, my friend. Tell us about it.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you what. We started out just about at the end of the pack and worked our way up. There's some fast trucks out there tonight, but anyway, yeah, we worked our way up and got in a decent spot and ended up going in, got a penalty, had to go back to the back again, and then come back out again and start back to the at the end of the field, worked our way back up again, and somehow got lucky at the finish right there. I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
Yeah, it did. That was a great battle between you and Robert McFarland and Ray Richard there, too. Ray Richard just slightly, beat Robert McFarland to the line there and got third, but, man, you got second because he was ahead of those guys, so that was a great run for you. What was your thoughts coming into tonight's race, Steve? Short track at Iowa, and you guys just come off of 3.5-mile tracks. What was going through your head coming into tonight's race?
Yeah, man, I was coming in tonight, I was hoping for the best, maybe get a top 5 or maybe at least a top 10, shorter track and everything. It's pretty tough on your tires here, but anyway, we finished pretty decent, and I'm happy with it, so we'll move on to the next one.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, tell us about that. You got a week off here, and then after that, you'll be going into another short track. It's a little bit bigger than this track, though, but flat, not as banked, at Gateway. What's your thoughts about Gateway?
Yeah, Gateway's a pretty awesome track. I look forward to that, and maybe I can get a top 5 out of that one. Hope so, anyway.
Yeah, hey, if you can, and you know what? You got a top 5 tonight, top 3, so that's very good for your point effort and your chase efforts there. So, that's always something if you can pull out again a couple weeks at Gateway, great there too. Well, Steve, before we let you go here, do you have anybody you'd like to give thanks or shout out to for you to celebrate your second place finish tonight here at Iowa?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Gary and his team, and you guys, y'all do an awesome job, and really appreciate it. Love running the series. Thank you.
Awesome, Steve. All right. Well, once again, congratulations here on your second place finish tonight here at Iowa, and good luck in a couple weeks at Gateway.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's get up here and get our race winner. All right, we've called for the race winner here, Gerald Campbell. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, we talked to you there a while back as you were our Stage 2 winner, and you won the race too. So, you know what? You had a great truck out there tonight. So just tell us about it.
I don't think I was definitely not the not the quickest, but it was crazy there at the end. I think I just got put in a position where you have to get down and dirty and do it. And those guys had new tires, I had old, and I just tried to do the best I could to hold them off. The series director here texted me about the afternoon time and said I'm all clear to race in the trucks today, and I'll take any truck race. And not Iowa is definitely not a track I'm too good at. if you can believe that, I'm not very good at Iowa. And I guess they're going to be racing at Milwaukee next week. And man, I wish I could just please let me race at Milwaukee. That's my favorite. But no, it was a good race. It was just a long, very long race tonight. So had a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, Milwaukee must be for the Challenger Series, because I know the trucks are off next week. So, and then they go to Gateway.
It's a Gateway. My bad.
No, but I thought you meant the Challenger Series. But that's a series you do for points, correct?
Yeah, I've got a couple wins in the Challenger Series, and I do the Cup Series every so often, and I'm allowed to race in the trucks every so often.
If you're allowed to race at Gateway, will you be there?
If you allow me to race the truck, I'm going to be in the truck. These trucks are to me my favorite thing to race in iRacing. I got a good feel to them. I know every corner of them. It's what I used to race in real life is a truck, so it wasn't that difficult for me to get the feel of a race truck and everything. So, yeah, if he lets me, if someone starts a petition, I would appreciate that. I would love to do more races. So, I didn't help the situation by coming out here and winning it, but I do appreciate to come out every so often with these guys.
Well, with you saying that, let's throw this question out there. Do you feel that, when you do come over here and race the trucks, knowing that you're not in it for the championship points or anything like that, and you don't get to race as many as other guys do, and you come out here and win, do you feel the next race you come out to, since you come off a win, do you feel that the drivers that are running for points are racing you more aggressively than, what other drivers are?
My biggest thing, and I'll tell people during the race, is race me as hard as you can. I race every single person evenly and hard as I can. It doesn't matter if it's for 15th, it doesn't matter if it's for 3rd. Racing, we're out here to have fun. I don't have any money into this truck. If it ends my night early, that just means I get to go see my wife earlier. She would appreciate that, but no, I want to race harder. So if they want to come out to me next week, clean, but if they want to race me harder, all for it. I love it. I love the more difficult a pass is. It just makes you earn it more.
Awesome. Well, Gerald, what was your thoughts coming into tonight's race, knowing that you don't race over here as much and you only get, limited schedule, but, you said Iowa wasn't really, a strong point, but what was your thoughts, though, before that?
Ooh, yay, trucks. I love trucks. I want to go out and race. I don't care if I win or not. Just I want to go out here and compete with these guys. These are very clean drivers in this series, so, I always feel like I can get into this series. I know a lot of them, so, I know it's going to be clean. I know it's going to be competitive, so I just knew it was going to be a fun race. It doesn't matter if I'm good at the racetrack or not. I prefer to go to the ones I'm good at, but, I'm still going to come out here and do my best and have fun with these guys. But real quick, Memorial Day is coming up. Anyone knows me, knows my race cars. I always have some kind of patriotic thing, either for the VFW or anything. Support and think of that. Even before Memorial Day, don't save up all your thanks for then. You can do it at any point in time. And I always like to do that because my father is he served in Vietnam, so it means a lot to me, the veterans and everything, and especially when Memorial Day rolls around. It's a big thing for our family, and I wear it on my car because I live with it. So other than that, if I see you guys again, I'll have fun, I'm sure.
All right, Gerald. Well, once again, congratulations here on your win tonight here at Iowa. Go celebrate. And if we see you at Gateway, good luck there as well.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, folks, let's run down through your finishing results here, and we'll close this one out. Now, as we said, we did run down through your top 11. I'll run down through them once again since we did have a little bit of a, delay there talking to everybody so we can refresh here. But here's your top 10 finishers after their second and only green-white checker of their season here. We got Gerald Campbell coming home here with the win. We got Steve Seegers coming here in second. We got Ray Richard coming home in third. We've got Art McFarland coming home in fourth. The 64 truck there of Lee Staples will come home in fifth. The 14 truck of Gary West in sixth. 94 truck there, I believe the 94, that is Kevin Fetty. He will come home in seventh place. The 84 truck of Daniel Jackson, eighth. 73 of Jeremy Crandall will come in ninth. And the 7 there of Blake Griffith. Man, tough break for him. He worked his way back up, there and got involved in that. He'll finish in 10th position. Then finishing in 11th place tonight will be Adam Eisenhower. Finishing in 12th position is Mike Donahue. Finishing 13th will be Justin Anderson. Finishing in 14th is Andrew Kessler. Finishing in 15th, Jeff Martin. 16th, Mark McFadden. 17th, Russ Coe. 18th, David Gainforth. 19th, Sean Kalis. And 20th is Jeffrey Johnson Jr. Finishing in 21st is Chris Scala. Finishing 22nd is David Gervais. Finishing in 23rd is William Davis. And finishing in 24th position is Ralph Vorst. So thank you for tuning in tonight, guys, and we hope you enjoy it. And it was a great race. We had a green-white checker finish, so what better than that? And Iowa was all in all just around a great race tonight. So until then, folks, we are off for their trucks next week, and then after that we'll be back to Gateway Motorsports Park. So until then, folks, have a good night.
The big boys club, nobody does it quite the way a CLT does. Clean and clean. They don't do it for the money, they do it for the country. It's not about the fame, they do it for the USA. They don't do it for the money,